ask no.
Right, let's go for our boosts. Long strider. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go for
Way to the nearest library.
mage armor.
Can't give up now.
Speak with animals we need, of course. There we go. And I think we should also go for enhance ability on Astarion regarding perception. Nice.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Oh boy.
What path lies before me?
Already dead inside. Yeah. Into the Shadow Curse.
Here we go.
The deep Shadow Curse. It's really horrible. If you enter there without the either Moon Lantern or the Pixie's Blessing, you take so much damage. And you just straight up die, I think, after 10 turns. It's not an option. Hey, with the Pixie, we are protected. Which kind of makes you wonder, what kind of powerful magic is the Pixie able to cast here? I would say let's go to the Mason skills first.
See that symbol on the ground? This was a Mason's guild.
And there's also quite a lot of
They were
stone
clearly
around.
artists. You can tell because it's a mess in here.
Wow, Astarion. Gorilla. Oh yeah.
Very
Hi.
Tread carefully. You are still necessary.
Gods, what's that smell? Sulfur. Bizarre.
And if you're wondering who she is, that's a very loyal servant of Raphael. But gosh, they hanged skeletons in front of the entrance. Ooh boy. Before I forget, let's have a look around here and let's loot
Traps,
around.
please.
Wow, nothing in here. Then again, I just wanted to say everything is probably either rotten or spoiled. But hey, you can eat spoiled treacle tarts. The good things. More here. Yeah, rotten eggs. I think now we can head inside. I wonder who that's supposed to be. Doesn't really look like a Dark Justicia, but could be one, to be honest. Is that Catherick Thorm? I think that's Catherick Thorm, right? Oh well. Gosh. Everything's corrupted. Barkskin recipe.
What's that?
What? It's a rate? Probably a potion, right? Frivolity gave me a glimmer of hope today. I took precious time away from research into the platinum scale to help a gnome. A guinea pig was trapped in bramble and briar, and the gnome wanted something to toughen her skin. I helped her, and the gnome kissed my raw scaler's hand and left in good cheer. Extraction needed, souls of gnarled tree bark, suspension of either mud method wing or laccolite. Ooh, a plaque.
Here lies the Grand Mason, his bones and lies exposed.
Oh boy.
A pile of crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures.
I remember being very confused about that pile of bones from like different creatures. I do wonder if someone actually buried like the mason, and then they just like started replacing the bones with other things. Like other bones, obviously. So creepy. I love it. Ooh, ornate wooden hatch. Save that for last. Before that, let's just have a look around. Come on, give me something nice. Game is like, nope. But hey, Thieves' Tools, Scroll of Burning Hands, Trap Disarm Toolkit. We do take that. Well, that Chisel set, yeah, I don't think we need that. I also wonder what this red grass is. It's everywhere. It looks better than everything which is just like dead. But still, odd color. Rotten cheese. Hey, Infernal Iron. Water. Go down here. Ah, we already went down here. Right. We could go upstairs, but before we do that, let's go down the hatch. They really had a lot of stone. I wonder how they transported that, if they used some magic for it, or if they were just like insanely strong. Because I mean, like a massive block of stone, getting that down a ladder? Yikes. Ooh, an elevator? Can we use the elevator? Apparently we can. I just want to finish looking around here before we go down even deeper. But so far, it doesn't look like there's that much. But this wall kind of looks fake. Doesn't it?
That might be worth a look.
Uh-huh. And I think we had the key, right? Yeah, the key. Right. Is that the secret hideout where they wanted to meet up? Note from the Mason. Congratulations on finding this place, thief, but your journey ends here. Okay, we do remember that we are not supposed to take the chest. So, for once in my life, let's not loot. Because I really think it's a trap.
That's curious.
It's even trapped. That's also quite the huge cellar they have. Harvest of Memory. Ew. That's like something from the Raven Queen, right? Brought to the Shadowfell, which is a reflection of the world you're in. And a dark reflection too. Rife with wickedness and twisted echoes and despair. By their Raven Queen. The Shadakai are elves. Not elves as you might find along the Sword Coast, but elves that reflect their home with their physiology and attitudes. On the whole, they're cruel, nasty-minded people who are nonetheless singularly devoted to their queen and to domain of power. And that domain is life and death, and their unwavering fealty to their mistress, the Shadakai perform the thankless duty of ferrying the memories of the dead for her to admire in a kind of memory-based menagerie. I gotta say, I never imagined Shadakai to be like nasty-minded. Like really otherworldly too, but I wouldn't say they're necessarily evil. Like the Raven Queen is also not evil. This cultural analysis spends a good number of pages on Luskan. Tucked like a gold filling, or some would say a pus-filled abscess, at the mouth of the river Mirar. Luskan is a city of merchant princesses, swarthy bandit princes, and the most diverse, cutthroat, and fractural cabal of pirates of Toril. Torn into factions, these piratical groups are known as ships. Also, Luskan is probably like the last bigger city in the north of the Salt Coast. Here, the book details each faction with a frankly dizzying attention to detail. The one point of interest is that the Ship Korth faction are in fact controlled by a secret mercenary company, Drow. Ooh, curious. Let's take that book. Of shadows. Yeah, let's just prepare with Spirit Guardians. Oh, and let's lose our Owl's Wisdom. Come here, though, my dear Shadow. Ah, seriously. Rude. Very rude.
Pawn to cleric 4.
Can I throw Fireball here? So I hit both of them? Apparently I can. So. Go. I hope it works. Didn't hear that much damage though. Resistance. Yeah, radiant damage is just the best. Let's try to get them to come to us.
Have to keep going.
With Shadowheart we could also just like do this and then Radiance of Dawn. Well, at least 2 gone. Come on, Wraith. Let's do shield. I would say we just smite the Wraith.
Fight, friend.
And... well, level 2 smite. Let's do the same thing again. Without the smite, I guess. Or without the hits. Ah, I knew you were there. Alright. Too far away to be poked. So let's... come on. I hope they're getting a little bit closer. I don't want to search for them. Come here then, my dear shadows. Here we go. Oh, wow. Still missed.
Talk to me.
Okay, I think with Shadowheart... ah, that's the Radiance of Dawn. I really hope we are hitting another one. Nope. Yeah, let's just attack. Ah, come on. And here we go. I think we're just waiting for the enemies to come to us. Come, little shadows, don't play in the darkness. Why are you so slow?
Can't afford to let up.
Yeah, I guess like 2 more turns. Maybe we can move towards them now.
Got to focus.
Survival is all that matters.
Ah.
With haste.
Can't give up.
Okay, Astarion. Nope, no. And we just dash. And we jump. And it's enough. And this wasn't enough. Well. Wow. Great. Come on, let's just wait. Yeah.
Cursed to put my hands on
Gosh,
everything.
those noises.
A happy, faded memory comes to you. A woman walking along a beach, holding hands with her husband-to-be.
Why do they always show like happy memories?
Calloused hands work a hammer and chisel around a massive slab of rock. Months from now, a face will take shape.
I think that was either the mason or one of them.
A distant memory of a man stretching his back with a groan. Another day of hauling masonry blocks done.
Oh,
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle.
let's see if we can find a book or two. Blow off the Jontar, we know that. But I really like how visually it demonstrates how
Something
evil
good
Shah
here.
really is, right?
I hope.
Selûne's devotee. I think that's new. This diary records the life of John Meadowlin. He suffered from He suffered from lycanthropy, becoming a werebearer at the advent of the full moon. Cured of his condition by a priestess of Selûne, John Meadowlin exchanged his claws for a greatsword and a cause. He would keep his priestess, her name was Alona, safe from all trouble on the highways and byways. Further, he would bear witness to her many miracles, for Alona was a saint of the goddess, and gifted even more than he could have imagined. They never fell in love, though their friendship was quite something. Kinda nice that it also doesn't have to end with love. I think I also said that during the first playthrough. Probably the last thought they had before dying, or the one they had before death. I hope that those were happy thoughts for everyone. I could imagine, because they turned into shadows and you destroy the shadow, that what remains is like the happy things.
Before the shadows, there was once a house full of warmth and children's laughter in this one's life. No more.
Okay, that's not even that happy. Mason's letter. Alfred, you are probably surprised that I'm writing, though no more surprised than me. You warned me of Thorm's malice, yet I took up hammer and trowel to build that cursed tower. You warned me of coming war, yet I built the prison that would contain his foes. You warned me. I did not listen. It is my deepest regret, and I must atone. I know more about the power's construction than anyone, and possess innumerable tools and supplies besides. Gather your allies at last light, and let us devise a plan to infiltrate Moonrise. Ketheric plans for war. He expects to face halberds and staffs in light of day. We will end him with a dagger to the back before he can so much as raise a blade. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope that you'll try. Your brother, Morfred. Well...
Always room for
Ew.
more.
All those cockroaches. Mason's log. Let's have a look at that. How quickly things change. The Thorms are Selûnite through and through, or so I believed. Perhaps Ketheric only converted from Melodia and with her death, and then his daughters, his faith died too. But to turn to Shah? It beggars belief. Yeah, it's quite the turn. Ketheric's justiciars are growing greater in number, and more determined to rout out any traces of Selûne in Raithwen. Why do they think this town was built? One cannot rip out the foundations of a building and expect it to remain standing. Rather than I remain the last two bastions of Our Lady of Silver in the town. A few, the trusting few, come to worship in secret by moonlit nights. Others, converts, all. Whether they truly believe, I cannot say. Possible, isn't it? Sick of standing idle while the justiciars gain power in our humble town. What will become of us if we allow it? I met a man who was no man, touched by a devil, or maybe worse. But he offered me something I couldn't refuse. Help. The time is now. I wonder if that also was Raphael. Catholic justiciars, their stronghold in the temple below, they will be wiped out. All of them. I didn't ask how. Just want them gone. Let the Harpers have a Ketheric now. They make short work of him. And apparently they did, until they didn't.
Don't touch me.
Hey, gilded chest. Let's see what's inside. Oh. First time we actually failed a chest? In quite some time. Or no, it was a trap. Well, we saved.
Should be easy. please.
Ah. Doesn't matter. And Helmet of Arcane Acuity. Whenever you deal damage with a weapon attack, you gain Arcane Acuity for 2 turns. What was that again? Affected entity has +1 bonus to attack rolls and spell DC. I mean, that is kind of nice.
You have
Let's see, Gale. I would say that's actually nicer. I know, when you deal damage with a weapon attack.
Mind never
Very
quiet.
tempted to give it to Gale. No.
How much further
No
can I go?
weapon damage here. Blink. Blink is also fun.
Simple enough.
Moonrise diagram. A carefully drawn diagram of Moonrise Towers. A circle of red ink draws your attention, as though something has been stashed in the tower's prison dungeon.
Someone's marked a spot at the base of Moonrise. What's that?
Logbook 12, 1371. This hefty book is labeled 1371 and stamped with an elegant stack against a dark green background. Oh, I think that's... Elegant stack against a dark green background? I think that's the Emerald Enclave, their symbol. 6th Oktar. Sent to druids, some of the newer recruits up north. Village there has had 2 years of failed crops and are unlikely to survive the next winter. 9th Oktar. A group from Baldur's Gate arrived. They've set up camp on the edge of the forest. 2 bears and a fox came by. Their territory has been burned out. After fox cubs died. Oh. Paying this new group a visit tomorrow. Visit did not grow well. After telling me where to shove it, they said they'd cut down half the forest and burn out any wildlife that dared to stick around. Claimed that they were going to farm the land and make a new city of their own. Time to get creative. Is that the beginnings of Wraithwind? Probably. 12th Oktar. Mudslide did the trick. Brewed half their farming equipment and made the rest useless. They won't be back anytime soon. Got reports of a red wizard in the village south here. Sending 3 rangers to investigate. If they catch even a whiff of red cloak, I'm contacting the House of Sylvanas. I mean, given the note about the red wizard, maybe it's not about Wraithwind, but about, I forgot the name, the blighted village from Act 1. It had a name.
Move.
Moonhaven?
Let's have a look.
I don't know. Jake's Encyclopedia of Eels. What an interesting book. Forward. No one wants to read about eels, nah? You stuck-up candlekeep gits can keep your books of magic, demons, and celestial bodies. People are practically folk and they want to read real, practical things. Can't make a pie out of stars, can you? No, eels is important. Right, let's get one thing straight. Giant lightning eels? Not technically eels. They look like, I'm sure, and everybody calls them eels, but the shape of the hat, the bone structure, you can't tell me that's the same as a giant moray. Now, where can you catch eels? Bloody everywhere. From Neverwinter to Elturel to Kellenport, you can find an eel. But where do they breed, and how? Well, you probably heard the stories that they are just snakes that learn to swim, or they are baby leviathans, or they are underdark spies, but that's all bunkum. They breed in the Sea of Moonshade, I'm sure, and then swim all over Faerûn. And if those pricks in Candlekeep would give me the money to stay there, I'd be able to prove it. But no, they're too busy studying demon puzzle boxes and mumbling about whatever Alando said years ago. But Al couldn't tie a fishing knot for nothing. But the book carries on like this for several pages, before finally returning to the topic of eels. Alando the Seer. Who I think was part of BG1, right? The whole prophecy about Baal and Baalspawn. Secret Societies of the Sword Coast. Exposed. I already read that one. Hey, here's a button. Nice. Gosh, the stonemason really invested quite some time to build all this. Knock, Disguise Self, Misty Staff, Darkness. Nice. Some potions which we take. I think that's it. Put down here. Yeah, I mean, we also completed our quest. Gosh, poor people. But I guess they tried to resist when it was already too late. Hey, Shadowheart, what do you think about this?
So, that's what people mean when they talk about butterflies in their stomach.
Aww.
Did you want something?
Yes, talk about this horrible place. Anyway. Anything up here? Let's just see if there's anything up here. On the upper level here. But I don't think so. I guess most of the things we're finding here are empty. Which is interesting, it feels like we haven't found like camp supplies in quite some time. I mean, we still have like enough for 50 long rests. 14. But well. And I guess we could always just like buy more. Hey. Let's climb up here. Curious where that leads to. Hey, you have a really nice view on Last Light In from here. Yeah, it's not really disguised, but it's safe. Well. Oh, I think that's a Easter egg from Divinity Original 2, right? So many camp supplies. Good thing we have them. Salts of corpse rose. Yeah, I guess here we are at the graveyard. Yeah, did you hear that sound? Yeah, let's go graveyard exploring. And let's go read tombstones.
Here lies the best smith in Rythwin. Our swords will never slice as true. Here rests Callista Freeclaw, legendary brawler. Died in his sleep, to the surprise of many.
I think there was a rope you could find in here. Something with frost resistant or something. Aha, ice bite rope. Grants resistance to cold damage. I knew it. And also allows you to cast Armor of Agathis. Yeah. I mean, then again, I think it might actually be nice for Lae'zel. I'm not 100% sure which robe she has. But let's keep it. By the mausoleum, but we can't find out from whom. So many tombstones. Gosh, I also feel like it's really easy to miss stuff here. Oh, I just saw a waypoint.
Dead in memory of Brent Crivens, taken along with his family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged. Here rests Pat, loyal dog of the Crivens family, taken along with his master. Good boy.
Gosh, many died then.
Dedicated to Pila Crivens, taken along with her family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged. Here rests Darla Crivens, taken along with her family on the same grim night. Here lies Largo Crivens the Younger,
the same for everyone.
taken along with his family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged.
Oh, House of Healing. Let's say we continue up here later on and just explore a little bit more the graveyard first.
In memory of Warwick Marsh, dearly missed by both of his wives.
Both his wives? Oh well.
Here lies Brunt Hallow, man of few words. Behold the glorious remains of Draven Mistbrook, poet, epicure, romantic, and medium. He should have lived to be 1,000.
Quite some titles.
Here lies Thomasin Feverbreaker, midwife and wise woman.
I also want to have wise standing on my gravestone. I don't think it will, because I'm not wise, but it would be nice. Follow the voice. There's so many tombstones.
What's that?
True Love's Caress. I never found the other ring. Did any of you ever find it? Is there even like a counterpart? True Love's Caress. Fond Caress. One of a magical pair of rings. This allows the wearer to receive Warning Bond from a creature wearing the matching ring. Bound by Love, Wife's Diary. In the 5th year of our union, we faced the biggest hurdle yet. My parents became quite ill, and we became the caretakers. It was a dark and difficult time, filled with emergencies of every possible type. Gone were the easeful days. Oh, we have a sad version of Last Light in music now. In which our time was our own. Our days were filled with work, each other and little else. During our darkest moments, I wondered if we'd survive it. But the bond of love we had was resilient. It could bend and bend, but would not break, no matter the pressure. Oh. I found both quite easy. Oh, curious. Last time I just found one.
Here lies Machias, taken before his time. Here lies a nameless foundling.
Oh.
May he know. Here lies Gertrude the Monsoon Rafferty. She came
Monsoon.
and went like a natural disaster.
I love the tombstones.
Here lies Immolata Cole. The music of the moon played on her heartstrings.
Immolata Call. Is there a joke somewhere hidden?
In memory of Eberk Trollbleeder, his tall tales shall be greatly missed.
Ha! As tall tales. Oof. Aw, there's Arabella here.
Mom! Pops! Can you hear me? It's me! Arabella!
Here lies faithful Jamie, the love of all our lives. In memory of Reuven Corley, who lived stoically and died without complaint.
Happens.
Behold the mortal remains of Marvy Bullows, town crier, died loudly.
Hear ye, hear ye. Remember the town crier from Divinity Original 2 in Arx? Oh boy.
Here rots Treston Brumwild, philanderer and wicked excuse for a husband. May the crows use this marker as a privy.
Someone wasn't happy.
Here lies Sister Kevin. A more devoted mendicant never lived. Here lies Bronick Larrow, blacksmith of renown. May he make iron sing in the afterlife.
Just making sure that I'm marking all the ways where we could continue. Because we're soon going to end for today. It's quite late. Almost midnight. I'm so bad at like ending on time. We will just talk to Arabella and then I'm going to wrap up for today. Thanks for the reminder, Mara-chan.
Are you out there? Please, please, please be alright.
I mean, the chat also seems to be rather tired.
Something's on my mind.
Hey, we're coming from the other side.
I know you. You're... Twist 'em up.
I still love that she suddenly is able to cast like quite powerful magic.
Wait, that's Arabella, is it not? Looks like she's got some new weave up her sleeve.
weave up a sleeve.
Sorry. It knocks the wind right out of me.
Arabella, you should be with your parents.
That's who I'm looking for. Mum and Pops, I mean. When Zevlor... When he... Well... There was an ambush. Mum yelled, "Run!" So we ran. I could hear him
Saying
run
that she
behind me.
survived here.
Till I couldn't. Still can't find him. But I bet you can. You'll help me, I just know it.
Of course. I'll find your parents. You can count on me.
Thanks, mister. I knew you'd help me again. The vines won't last forever. I don't suppose I can stay with you. Just till you find Mum and Pops. I won't be any trouble, I swear it.
Dark Urge. I'm concerned about this one, but hey, let's go. And Lavender musters some kindness for once. And offers her shelter.
Oh, thanks. You're the best. So you send Mum and Pops there. I'll be waiting, hero man.
Hero man? Weave-bound vines. Okay, so it's the last action for the day. Maybe
Let's have some courage.
I should have just used Lightsword Guardians. Who am I here to argue with logic here?
The last board is set.
5. Let's try to kill this one here. On. Nice. Ow.
Still on my feet. Let's turn someone inside out.
You sense a swell of grief. Before the shadows took her, this woman mourned someone lost in battle.
Welcome, Rest.
Today.
Ah. No, I want to attack with this one here.
You sense a matriarch's flush of pride. She will soon be a grandmother, and the child will bear her name. Maldred.
So much more to explore here.